Hey, this is my video of basketball tips, and this is on my Weebly website, which I'm making for my passion project for school. And sorry about the lighting, it's just outside. Okay, so today I just wanted, because the reason why this is my passion, I mean, I really love playing the game, but I also want to show other people, like, drills and talk about just the game, pretty much. And okay, so we're going to start with a bunch of drills. So first we're going to start with just a one-hand pound. Usually you just want it up to like your waist, kind of. You don't want it way above, like up here. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing out with our left hand. And you want your like offhand out to guard the ball. And you don't want it up here, you want it right here. Now we're going to just work on regular crossover, like you want it wide and like fast, pretty much. So, okay, but now we can do well, I like to call it walk the dog, but it's also called a V dribble. This one's to the side, so it's in front, behind. Same thing as a regular crossover, but to the side, and then to the left. Okay. So, now we can do one-hand V dribble in front. Same thing, long, wide, crossover. It's a really good fake move also, now to the left. Okay, so now we're going to move on to two-ball dribbles. So now that we have two balls, we're going to go two-pound dribble. Both same height, want them the same as waist, kind of. Tap control. Usually, you always want your eyes up no matter what, so you can look down the court. So now we're gonna do one low, one high. So like that, and then switch. Okay. So now we have both sides, like how we did earlier. So both in front. Okay, so now we have same thing, but both in front. Okay, so that's it for our two-ball dribble. Okay, guys, so now I'm just here. I've shown you some simple drills, which that's what really gets you into the fun of the game. Like, if you don't know any of those, the game like won't be as fun, because to play the game you want to know like rules, but you don't want to take it so serious. Okay, so right now I'm going to talk about the referee calls, which sometimes a bunch of people complains, and I do all the time though, so that's okay. But so there's like a few calls. So this is travel, like this. So that means like here, and when you walk with the ball, to have it not a travel, you have to be dribbling it when you walk. Okay, and then there's also one where it's called double dribble. So it's when you're dribbling and then you pick it up and then you dribble again. That's double dribble. So that doesn't count. And then also, I mean, like that's a call. So you get the ball taken away and it goes to the other team. And then another one is here, and when you carry the ball and you put it over the top of your hand, when you're dribbling, you have to let the ball stay under your hand, but you don't want it to go over. Okay, so those are three simple ones, and now we're gonna go into the regular game. Okay, so now we're just gonna talk about the simple game of basketball. So it's a 5v5, and so there's one team and another team. You can have as many subs as you want, which subs are, they come in for the other like players who were in recently. So then usually there's quarters and halves. Quarters are like 10 minutes probably, so 10 sets of 4, and then halves are usually 2 halves, which is usually 20 minutes of 2. And also usually there's 1 to 3 referees in the game. the game's really, like, it's simple to play if you just know, like, how to dribble, how to look up the court. There's a lot of, though, effort you have to put into the game if you want to, like, make it to the NBA or at least play college. You have to take time out of other stuff which if you didn't play basketball, which you'd be doing. So you just have to take a lot of time out of what you do, and you might have to sacrifice, but in the end, it might, like, help you, actually. And if basketball makes you happy, then do it. But if it doesn't, then I wouldn't go towards it, because, I mean, basketball makes me happy. So, I mean, I feel like I'm going to keep doing it for, like, a long time until I get old. But I feel like basketball's just, like, the game. It's really fun to play, especially when you're, like, on a team with a bunch of your friends. Like, I'm on my own basketball team with a bunch of people from around here. I don't, like, live with them or, like, live by them, really. But we all, like, meet up at a gym and practice and stuff. So that's really fun. Practice is really what basketball is about. If you want to be, like, really good and stuff, you have to play basketball, like, the way that someone else would. If they're playing defense, you want to play defense. They're playing offense, you want to play offense. That's what some people reflect on, but if you don't go hard in practice, and if you don't, and everyone says practice means perfect, but perfect isn't perfect, really. There's no perfect person in the world. There's no perfect athlete in the world. There's no one who can do everything, make every shot. But you always want to you always have to be confident, and if you miss a shot, then don't look down. I've learned that you have to be strong and just think about the ones that you have made. Okay, well, that concludes my video, and I hope you learned some things. I know it wasn't really advanced, but I mean, it was simple, but I really enjoyed